Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Advanced Trick Theory. Today we are covering what is probably the coolest set of tricks I have covered in this series, and it's also a trick you have probably never heard of, and I am dubbing this set of tricks triple axis combos. So the main principle behind this set of tricks is that if you do a 180-degree rotation in each of the three axes, roll, pitch, and yaw, you will end up facing the same direction that you started. So for example, if my quad is flying towards the camera, if I do a half roll, a half yaw spin, and then a half flip, I'm still facing the camera. I'm still flying towards the camera. And I can change up the order, I can change up the direction, I can do a half flip, a half roll, a half yaw spin, and I still end up facing the camera. So it doesn't matter which order you do the rotations in or which direction you do the rotations in, you will still end up in the same orientation no matter what, which is what makes this set of tricks so cool. And this actually means that there are 48 unique tricks that you can do with this single principle. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and see how to do these triple axis combos in flight. Alright, so before you attempt these triple axis combos, you want to make sure you can do all of the half rotations. So half rolls, half flips, and then half yaw spins. So get that down and then you can start attempting these. And I think the easiest way to start out is to start with the yaw spin. So for example, I can yaw, pitch, and then roll. So half yaw, half pitch, half roll. That looks pretty cool, especially if you go through something and kind of track it. So track, half pitch, half roll. Or you can change up the order. So we can do yaw, roll, and then pitch. And you can do everything in mirrors. You can do like a backflip or a front flip, it doesn't matter. Whichever way you do it, you're going to end going the same direction you started, which is what is so cool about these tricks. So you can also end with the yaw, which I think these don't look as good, but I'll give you some examples anyways. So that was a roll, pitch, and then yaw. I'll do that again. Or I could do a pitch, roll, and then yaw. That one's a little bit cooler. You can basically just do a juicy flick and then do a half yaw at the end. That's essentially what that one is. And the harder variations, in my opinion, are when you are upside down doing the yaw. So that means that the yaw is the second move. So for example, I can start with roll, do the yaw, and then do pitch. Now what makes these so hard is that you're yawing while you're upside down, and that tends to suck the quad back into the ground faster, especially if you use the yaw stick really aggressively, because the props spool up a ton. So you can probably hear that in the props. So I actually would recommend doing the yaw portion slowly, because you'll actually stay up in the air longer. Actually give you more hang time that way. So I can do, all kinds of variations of this. So I can start with pitch, yaw, and then roll. All right, end up going the same direction. Or I can start with roll, then do yaw, and then pitch. And you can see these are really nice for like going over objects, because you do need a little more time for that half yaw spin. So obviously punching out and then doing the move so you don't hit the ground. So once again, these tricks are really good for maintaining your momentum, because you start and finish in the same orientation. So you can just like huck over objects and just keep it going. Or you can go through objects and just keep going. So I'll go through these two trees and just keep the momentum. And because you can do these in whatever order, and you can go front flip, back flip, left roll, right roll, etc., there's so many different combinations that you can do. So really just get creative with it. And those are the basics of triple axis combos. Alright, so that is it for this episode of Advanced Trick Theory. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something from it, make sure to give this video a like. And let me know down in the comments below what else you want to see me cover in future episodes of Advanced Trick Theory. If you enjoy this kind of content and you want to help support the channel, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed. And if you want to go the extra mile, consider throwing me a couple bucks on Patreon, which will also get you access to the exclusive Timmy RC Discord server. And lastly, if you can't get enough of me here on YouTube, consider following me on Instagram at timmy.r.c. Thanks for watching.